Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video. And well, we are on a really productive stretch today, and over the past days I've been working on quite a lot of stuff, not only on my reactivating my website nightstyles.de to the fullest, shooting videos, updating the Discog store and stuff. So you can find a link to that down in the description box, and I found a lot of interesting stuff that is not used stuff, but also from the doubles from my collection. I didn't know I had. I sorted a lot of CDs recently, so there will be an update comment on that, but I need shelving first. That's the only way I can stack them properly. And now we got mail again. Once again, coming from Italy, from the AUT RECORDS camp. I reviewed a CD they sent me in the last mail out, yesterday. So that's up on my website nightstyles.de as a review for now, and I'm gonna upload another one, not an AUT RECORDS review, but another one later today, I guess. And I really dig those stems. Once again, this is more like an Olympic thing here, the Paralympic reference, and those others are UNICEF, which are I think it's like a global health organization or something like that. So the name is familiar, or a organization that provides help for underdeveloped countries or something like that. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I really dig those once again, because as a kid I've been collecting stamps. I don't do that anymore, but still I have an appreciation for those whenever they come in and look pretty. And now let's find out what is in this envelope here. So we got probably one or two CDs. The AUT RECORDS label have been super busy and sorting through all my CDs. I have all of their releases I have gotten in one box, and I need another one. So it's quite a lot, and it's quite astounding that they reach the catalog number above 140 in a relatively short time, and I still want to know where they are distributed, or if they are all doing that on their own, which would be very interesting to know, because it's always good to know where people how people operate their labels. So Davide, let me know, please. And yeah, Davide Lorenzon is the head of the label. You've heard that name a lot, of course, because I've mentioned his name on this channel quite a bit, because he started to send me out, to send out CDs a while ago, as I said. Well, this isn't working, and I still don't know. I still don't know where they are operating out of Italy right now, but I remember a time when I think they sent me stuff from Berlin, so that would be also interesting to know where the Italy-Berlin connection came from. And we got two CD albums here, both April releases, I presume. This is Soa's Satori. Isn't Satori the Japanese whiskey? Or am I mistaken here? This has been released on April 15th as AUT RECORDS 151 as CD and digital download. 10-track album, 68 minutes total runtime. A trio actually. Alex Dalcheco, Giulio Ciupari, and Josu Consiglio on tenor sax, guitar and drums. So proper trio setting, beats and stuff, and they call themselves Soas. The music function as a final form of self-care, both physical and spiritual, which informs this kind of tension informs the music of the trios and the album, of course. And this is the Zen Buddhist term for a sudden moment of awakening, which the album reflects in a way. I guess marked melodic focus, risk-taking attitude, a constant search for balance and interplay on guitar, saxophone and drums, with a rather darkish cover, which looks interesting, with a little bit of a violet tone here. This is the track list. And the full CD here. Rather extended tracks in the mix as well. The opening track Verde is nearly 11 minutes long. Delicato and Chen also exceed the 7 minutes mark, and so does Linda, whereas the title track Satori is 6 minutes and something. This is a rather interesting artwork. I wonder if this is a photo of that kind of computer graphic stuff. If you unfold it here, and the artwork is done by Andrea Giussani and Simone Cioccia, I guess, and it's been recorded at the Atelier Fantasia Inn. Isn't mentioned here, but I really like that. So jazzy, I think jazzy trio. The last album I reviewed by AUT Records was a kind of surprise because it was more in a guitar, post-rocky, kind of also rock influenced manner, but instrumental, so no vocals involved there. And the next one has a German title actually, which makes it interesting. Felsenmeer Reliefs, 6-track album, 35 minutes. AUT Records 150, has been released on April 8th. Felsenmeer is like a sea of rocks if you translate this into English from German. Looks like this. The quartet, Josephine Besançon, it's a name I recognize for sure. Charles Payet, Fanny Boutillier, and Matteo Schiesler. At least Josephine Besançon, I think I have read as a name somewhere involved in the AUT Records context or in another context. So a lot of people involved in the avant-garde jazz and improv scene are operating on various levels in various groups and also like on various labels. So that's where the name might be familiar. A lot of vocals in here. All four involved are providing vocals, clarinet, double bass, double bass actually, and drums. So this should be an interesting thing. A quartet whose musical language draws on a wide range of influences spanning classical, contemporary and jazz music. The group develops a repertoire in which carefully shaped composition and collective improvisation remain in constant dialogue, giving rise to music that feels both finely structured and vividly alive. So jazz, the sea of rocks as I translated, which is referring to a geological formation of chaotic reliefs, an image that runs through the quartet's debut release, Reliefs. So the album traces steep ascents and sudden drops, ground that shifts underfoot, openings carved by wind, moments of pure suspension before the fall. So this could be more like a free jazz thing maybe, or improvise, or maybe have an improvised feel at least. Super beautiful cover. Really dig that. Has a kind of, I don't know, a little bit of a like sci-fi vibe, but not really sci-fi in terms of spaceships and stars, but more like a, well, like an depiction of a foreign world, some exoplanet, and I think the tree-like structure in the middle here, like in the spine section, could resemble lava and eruptions maybe in a probably also ancient time when the earth was still in formation, I guess. So it looks like this. The album is dedicated to the memory of Sophie Martel, taken from us too soon. So I don't know who that is, but it's always interesting to have a dedication to someone here. Mixed and mastered by Eric Capone. The artwork and layout is by Martin Ragagne. I don't speak French either, so forgive me for butchering things. All composition has been done by Josephine Besançon. So interesting stuff from the AUT Records camp. Once again, reviews will be up on my website, nightstyles.de, in a bit. So there's also nightstyles.de merch, as you can see here. T-shirts are available in the Quality Electronic Music Shop. On BANDCAMP, on Spreadshirt, there's also a link down there in the doobly-doos if you want to support the stuff I do. And for now, I'm out. Gonna go into editing mode and then gonna go into review mode once again before further working on the Discogs thing. So a busy day, a busy bank holiday day ahead for me. So it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon right now, and I think I will walk in for another like 6 or 7 hours at least to get all the things like up there and update everything and stuff. So I'm out. See you in the next one.